Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video and share. You know, I find it to be amazing how every time the Republicans or people in this world society, they always try to find a way to tear down the transgender people. Oh, let's just mess with the trans, let's mess with the gays, the LGBTQ. And the thing about it is that we're trying to exist and live in our truth, and yet still we're being judged, ridiculed, and put down, and now you're attacking the doctors that's supposed to help us. Our gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans people, we have to all stick together because at the end of the day, we're in a lot of trouble. The Freedom Bill, and I want to share with you on how much of the next level of trying to hurt God's children, and yet and still, they smile in our face as they try to destroy us. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people?
Subscribe to my channel. Okay, now I don't know if you're aware of this, but I want you to be aware as of today. Now, Ohio Republicans have introduced a bill charging doctors with felonies for underage gender surgery. Now remember, when people are now walking in the shoes of trans people, they don't get it. They judge and get ridiculed, and they try to figure ways out to attack the children now. Now we're going after the children. Okay. Two Republican lawmakers announced on Tuesday they're introducing a bill that would make it possible to charge doctors with third-degree felonies for performing gender-affirming surgeries on other medical treatments on children under 18. Now, this story is being reported as of 3 days ago. 3 days ago. So it says two Ohio Republican lawmakers announced on Tuesday they were introducing a bill which would make it possible to charge doctors with third-degree felony for performing gender-affirming surgeries or other medical treatments for children under the age of 18 years old. Now, also state that the state Representative Ron Hood and Bill Dean plan to introduce a Protective Vulnerable Children's Act later this week. The measure, backed by Kristen's policy group Citizens of Community Values, also allows parents to file a civil lawsuit against physicians. The Cincinnati Required reported, "We are concerned about how we are concerned here in Ohio, most vulnerable children are being subjected to experimental, unproven, and expensive treatments and surgeries," Hood said in a news conference. According to WKYC, responding to the question about greater rate of suicide in the youth who identifies as transgender, Hood said the best suicide prevention is care and guide, not sterilize. Obviously, what procedures being about sterilization, which is very, very permanent decision that is being made in such a young age. Families are being coerced, and their children is being gaslit by the medical community into believing this fantasy. They are being told that they can actually be the opposite sex. A mother who identifies herself as Maria said in the news conference, criticizing that her child called an affirmation only societies. About 1.8% of high school students in the U.S. identify as transgender, according to studies on U.S. Centers in the Decision Control Prevention. The studies published back in 2019 found that 34% of transgender youth tried to commit suicide in the past for 12 months, according to the recent surveys of most 20,000 transgender youth conducted in November 2019 and published by American Academy of Pediatrics in January. Individuals who received gender-related medical treatment as a teen were less likely to have suicidal thoughts. Dr. Scott, a psychiatrist and medical director of behavioral health at Nationwide Children's Hospital Thrive Gender Development Program, slammed the Ohio bill for pitting the hypocritical oath and oath ethics historically taken by pharmacists against the law. It is the double standard completely without a form of known of beneficial medical intervene as far as popularity. When we provide a medical intervention, inventions and treatments for the youth and other medical um, conditions. Scott said that while organizations worldwide, nationwide, children does not perform generally affirming surgery in other groups. Genitalia surgery is not performed on patients under the 18, but the chest surgery may be prescribed for older youth who already have gone through puberty. A more common for gender affirming medical treatments in pre-adolescence is used to puberty blockers and medication prescribed for the pharmacist by the pharmacist to delay the voice change and the breast development and blocking testosterone and estrogen. Cincinnati Children Transgender Health Clinic claims that the hormonal treatment is almost completely reversible. In this case, the children under the age of 18 years old must sign off before surgery. But here is some expectation according to the Cleveland.com as the issue of gender affirming medical treatment is becoming the focus of children's custody lawsuit and being between divorced parents. Well, Logan, a board certification pediatric Columbus, said that he is concerned about the effects of gender affirming medical treatment of children and long-term recorded for Cleveland.com. It is identity crisis in the children. They need counseling. They need help. And for a boy to suggest that he wants to become a girl, every cell in his body is XY. He said, listen, the DNA chromosome determine person's biological sex. For a girl, every cell in her body is XX. That is completely errors where the government says that this is egregious. This is so dangerous to children that we have to intervene and protect them. The American Academy of Forest Pediatrics recognized the need for more formal training, standardization, treatments, and research on safeties of medical outcome and insurance and comprehensive care are supported for transgender and gender diverse children and adolescents. Now, the decision of the medical when initiated gender affirming surgery treatments is personal and involves careful consideration of risk, benefits, and other factors are unique in each patient and family's associated right in the statement. Despite some advances of the public awareness of legal protection, youth who identifies as LGBTQ continue to face disparities and this stems from multiple sources, including inequitable laws and policies, society discrimination, lack of access to quality health care, including medical, mental health care, it is said. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, now. Here we go. Give me a second. Now, wait. Let me just get this. So, I'm a child under 18. I identify as a female or male. And the government wants to step and says, no, you can't do that. You got to wait till you get older. Okay. So now, you want to work on what's in between my legs. You want to work on these surgeries. We're not even going to speak about the fact that a lot of these kids get thrown out on the streets. So how are they going to get a parent to sign off and stuff? They've been thrown away. So how do you sign off? Protect Vulnerable Children Act. Protect vulnerable children? No, protect you. They're not vulnerable. They say who they are. You just judging them. Then you wonder why the suicide? You relate suicide here? You relate suicide? Let me tell you something. Responding to a question about the greater rate of suicide in youth who identifies as transgenderhood said, the best suicide prevention is to care and guide. This is a man that's misinformed. This is the one thing I can't stand with this world, such a fucking hypocrite. If you are a white man, you can't tell a black man what it's like to be black. If you are a black man, you can't tell a white man what it's like to be white. Y'all don't get it. If it ain't in your world, stay the fuck out of it. But yet and still, you got your fucking opinion with your pad and your goddamn pencil. Y'all are the most hypocritical motherfuckers I've ever seen in my fucking life. If my child says who my child is between me and my child and the doctor, what the fuck y'all here? Oh, you stepped in on the parents raising their children in straight society. Now the children are beating the shit out of their fucking parents. And what you do? Well, after you done stepped in and stepped into the children, call the cops, now the parents sits up there, throw the child out on the street. Now the child become an adolescent and beating the shit out of people, creating crimes, killing people. Oh, the government stepped in though. Let the parents be parents and mind your fucking business. Somewhere along the line you need to mind. Unless that child is being abused, showing up with scars and all this kind of shit. How is helping my child a fucking problem? How is helping my child live is your fucking problem? Y'all all inside of somebody else's shit need to be in your own shit. Now, if you want to stay focused, let me just give you a little suggestion. There are a lot of homeless people out here in the fucking street that can't eat. They lay on the goddamn ground with billboards saying, help me. Where the fuck is y'all at there? You got females out here that dress up like men that's homeless because she don't want to be raped. What the fuck is y'all? Oh, but they got mental problems. Oh, maybe it's because your government does sit up there and try to intervene. But that's one thing you motherfuckers do. You sit back, you do your little shit, you run back, oh, well, something's wrong with them. Well, who the fuck did it? Oh, I don't know. Y'all coming with your pad and your pencil, you check off your box, you destroy motherfucking lies, you run in the corner and say, well, we don't know what happened. Passive aggressive. You create this whole goddamn problem for people's life, which you don't have to be, and y'all make it so fucking complicated to live and breathe in this world. And then when it comes time to get answers, oh, well, we just have to look more deeper into it. Maybe if you mind your fucking business, you wouldn't have to look nowhere to look into your own goddamn household. Stay there. Stay focused on that shit. People going through it as far as living their life, and they got children that's trying to help living their truth. They starting off young because they want them to have a better life, because you judgmental motherfuckers, if they're not as passable and need to be as far as society standards, you coming after them. Mind your fucking business. Then you have the audacity allegedly stating that not sterilization, obviously these procedures being about sterilization, which is very, very permanent decision that made at such a young age. It's still none of your goddamn business. It's none of your fucking business. Let the child tell their truth. Let your children lead the way. Let the adults get the fuck out the way. Especially the ones that's fucked up. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. So allegedly, Ron Hood and Paul Dean plan to introduce the Protective Vulnerable Children's Act, which is going to spill over into the Doe Act. That's just a little teaser to see what they say first. Because you're already fucking over the adults that's transgender people. They can't find doctors now. They aren't being treated, taking these hormones, it's giving them cancer, killing them. And yet and still, nobody doctors want to treat us. And I'm not saying all doctors, because some doctors will treat you, but you can't find them. And now that they hear that you're going to fucking put them in jail for treating, this is going to run high more. Ohio Republicans introduced a bill charging doctors with felony. Underage gender surgery. That underage shit is just a little crick. Because the next person is adults. And the sad part about it, you're already attacking adults. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it's the adults now down to the children. Just stop it all the way from the floor. And then when these children start going into the room and don't come back out, you know what y'all gonna say? I like to apologize. We were unaware. Nobody wants to hear no fucking I'm sorry, motherfucker. Stay out of it. Unless that child is being beaten and blood is over the face, they're not gonna understand you intervene. Look, this child is in danger. It amazes me how this world moves. Always in somebody else's goddamn business. Now you want to operate between the legs. Now the medical stuff is so fucking expensive, we can't even afford it. And then the pills that you're giving us, is they really the pill that's going to help us? Is it really the pills that's supposed to help us transit when on my, or they pills that's got a little bit of, testosterone, a little slid into the hormones? the estrogen with some testosterone mixed together. But we'll fix the pill to make it look like it's all estrogen, actually it's testosterone. So now all of a sudden, we kind of getting these feelings towards other women, which we wouldn't be getting. But y'all to mix the pills so goddamn good. We think we're taking hormones and we're actually doing something to ourselves like, well, why the fuck am I feeling this way about females and this not been my life before? What is in this fucking pill? Are y'all mixing it with something extra? Secretly? It amazes me how this world moves. It amazes me how this world moves. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel at the top. There's the Instagram button. I would love to hear your feedback on this. How do you feel about this? I feel like it's just a fucking another trick. We can't even find doctors to even help us now. But anyway, I'll let you sign off. Share this video if you care. Let you I love you and stand in your truth. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.